Hey guys, it's Kim here with Verily Fiber Fun. Thanks for joining me on today's spinning video. Today we are spinning on the Great Wheel, or also known as a walking wheel. It is my student Great Wheel, and it gets about 11 twists or so per rotation of the drive wheel. So it is a really slow great or walking wheel. I'm just going to call it a great wheel today. I am spinning Jacob wool that I sourced from a local farmer a couple of years ago, and I have been wanting to make a jacket, a stranded colorwork jacket with this fiber for a long time, and I finally decided that Tour de Fleece was a great time to get a huge quantity of the spinning done. So a 2-year or longer spinning project is getting a lot of headway finally. This is my 2020 Tour de Fleece spin project to get as much of the Jacob wool I've prepped spun as possible. Now, I'm not the best at spinning on the Great Wheel. It uses the opposite hand. I usually hold the fiber in the right hand and do all my drafting and twist control with the left. So this was very awkward, and it's taken a long time for me to get really comfortable. And during the Tour de Fleece spin, I thought, while I was spinning and I was experimenting with different ways to draft, I thought, well, why don't I share this experience with you guys, and maybe it'll help some of you to spin more successfully on your wheels, whether you have a spindle or not, and also show you that you can spin both standing up and sitting down on this wheel. There is no foot treadle. You have to turn it by hand, but you can get it going pretty fast and then use two hands like I'm doing here. So what I'm doing is I get a little twist started, and then I will pinch the yarn and draft it backwards. And as I'm watching the drafting zone, when it starts to get a little thin or a little out of control, I let go with the front hand and let twist travel into the drafting zone. And then when I feel confident, I pinch again and I pull back. And so it's a pinch and release sort of movement with the right hand, while the left hand is drawing back the fibers. And if a lump comes out, I just move my right hand to one end of the lump and my left hand to the other end, and I gently tug them apart. It's a very simple way to spin, and it is not traditional at all. And these wheels are more traditional woolen spinning wheels. This does make a very woolen, fluffy, amazingly soft and airy, lightweight yarn, and can spin quite quickly despite it being a student wheel. And with the foot injury, these things happen. So I have learned, thankfully, little side note here, thankfully I don't have a shoulder injury anymore. That's finally healed up. That's one of the reasons I didn't spin on this wheel for a long time, because my left shoulder was not happy with all the movement. Here you can see me fighting to get the fibers going again after I've rolled the single onto the spindle. That happens fairly regularly. And another thing that happens is, as I'm rolling it on, it'll slip out of my hand and the whole batch of fiber will just wrap around the spindle and flap around until I can stop the drive wheel. It's kind of funny. So yeah, anything is possible. Where there's a will, there is a way. And here, I think I forgot to tell you, this is the Jacob wool I carded into bats, stripped them down lengthwise, and then I was spinning end to end. In another video, I will show you how I spin the same prep, the same bats, but I break off short chunks and spin from the fold. So that'll be in a future installment. And one thing I would like to mention, I'm really sorry, my brain is all over the place, and that's where we are today. So you're getting the real me. Anyway, before rolling the yarn onto the spindle, it's a good idea to hold your fiber, to pinch off your fiber supply and hold it still and let twist build up in the single to strengthen it, so that you make sure all those fibers are indeed twist locked. I am notorious for not putting enough twist in my singles, and then when I'm doing this part here, wrapping it around the spindle, it just floats apart, and that is no fun. Another thing I'm notorious for is this wheel will shift position, and then the drive band will just slip right off. So occasionally I'll stop and check where that drive band is. There, I let go of it. Told you. So you know, mistakes happen, and these things happen, but the whole point of spinning, in my opinion, is to have fun making yarn. So I have rambled long enough. If you have any specific questions, put them down in the show notes, and I will do my level best to answer them right then and there in person. And if it's too difficult to explain in words, then I will try to get a video showing the technique while I tell you what I'm doing, so that I can answer your question as fully as possible. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. To all my brand new subscribers, and there's a lot, I would like to say a huge thank you. You guys mean the world to me and keep me excited about making new content for you guys. It's just amazing, fabulous. Y'all are so beautiful and amazing, and I love you all. Until next time, bye guys.